What up? What up? Hey, everybody. This is Bruce Solis, Core Multimedia Solutions, coming at you from Cancun, Mexico. So, I wanted to give a quick shout out to my buddy and one of my dearest friends, Justin Jones, and his wife, Ashley. Man, after 11 years, good times, man. Good times. They got married. I'm really, really, really happy about their future and where they're going. I think it's great and opportunistic, and it kind of reminds us that God's got a plan. He's got opportunities for all of us, and if we pray and we believe and we have patience, then great things happen. So this I wanted to talk about a couple things, and I like talking about opportunities that present themselves, learning opportunities. One of the things that I had the opportunity to do last night, and myself and my date with one of the guests, is actually have a real conversation with this person. And one of the things that had been happening is that this individual was really, really, really finding himself throughout the entire course of this weekend to not only get super intoxicated, but really, really aggressively going after anybody and everybody, from just attacking them verbally and insulting them, and really, man, this has been going on for 2 days. And it was quite an embarrassment, and it was really, really tough to see and watch and experience, without really, without emotionally really getting charged up about it. We played the kind of the let's just avoid this individual for a while, or man, I'm just kind of tired of seeing him. I went through my ups and downs, and the greatest thing about last night is him, my date, and I had dinner together. And it just kind of worked out that way. It wasn't planned. It just kind of ended up working out that way. And I think God had a plan for all of us. And this was an opportunity for us to get a little real and be honest, not just with him, but with ourselves. I got to share my experience of him, and she got to say what her experience of him has been. And we got to actually have a real conversation with this gentleman. He in turn then got to have a real conversation with us, and got to have a real conversation with himself and be honest about what was really triggering all of this. And honestly, it had nothing to do with him just being a complete idiot and a jackass, but subconsciously, all the things leading up to this wedding that had been building up for him, kind of almost in a protective mindset, that he felt that he was having to be in defense of the groom for some personal reasons. And outside of that, he had his own subconscious belief systems on how he got to be in, or choose to be in, an environment where maybe his friends weren't around. And it was interesting what really was presented. At the end of the day, after having this great conversation with this person, and it was an open and honest, no partying, no drinking, just to sit down and having a real conversation for about an hour and a half, we got to, one, from our perspective, got to experience a whole different level of understanding of what he was going through, not just for this weekend, but some of the opportunities that have really presented him in life, that have really built up to this event. And we also got to share and be witnesses of our own internal challenges, where we're prejudging somebody's actions and situations based off of how they're acting at this moment, without taking the time and opportunity to take our own sunglasses off, as they say, get out of our own internal minds and heads, and maybe start asking some questions before we came to all the conclusions about this person who they are and the experiences in their life based off of certain reactions. So I'm posting this because, frankly, we do this as people on a day-to-day basis. I do this. I get caught up with a heated moment with a client or an employee or somebody I may have met, or maybe or I'm agitated with somebody because I've had some certain things going on. We prejudge people instantaneously within 3 to 5 seconds without ever really knowing what the real story is, right? Whether it's in your car, somebody cuts you off, whether it's at home, your husband or wife or significant other comes home and they're irritated and they take it out on you. We never step back to truly ask the right questions to figure out what's really, really going on, because most of the time, what's really going on has nothing to do with you. And it has everything to do with other things that are popping up in their lives. They're just taking it out on you. And whether they know it consciously or subconsciously, right, wrong, or indifferent, it's something that each one of us has done in our lives. So this is Bruce Solis, Core Multimedia Solutions, reaching out and simply saying, do yourself a favor before you prejudge and judge every situation that pops in your mind. Take a step back and ask, what's really going on? What are some conversations that I might be able to have with this person or persons? And I don't know what the answer is for you. We just happen to have the opportunity, and we seize the opportunity. And then also recognize in ourselves when we're having those types of moments, when we're acting out against people that we care about, that is not in a healthy way, to dig a little deep and start asking the questions, why are we the people that are actually going out and attacking? What is causing this, and do they deserve it? Right? Just because we're having a bad day doesn't mean everybody else needs to have a bad day, but we choose to make it that way. Anyway, food for thought. Happy Sunday. God bless you. Peace out.